Hey everybody, so my name is Kianti Ashe and this is Blue Aura Healing Guidance and Tarot. This is going to be for Taurians for the month of November 2019. So let us see what Spirit has to say to you guys. I hope this message is finding you all doing well. I hope that you continue to do well. And if you aren't doing well, I hope that that transmutes and we get you doing well, okay? So first things first, let's go ahead and pick from Pandora's box, see what you guys' message is for this month, okay? So Spirit brought me here, and so it says, okay, you are so much more than a conqueror. Your angels acknowledge your strength. Angel number 44, okay? Someone else got this message as well. Might have been Aquarians, if I'm not mistaken, okay? So at this point in time, you are so much more than a conqueror. Your angels acknowledge your strength. They want you to remember who you are, what you're capable of, and even if you are up against any type of opposition, just keep going, okay? Your spirits and your guardian angels, they want you to just keep going, okay? Overall, I'm feeling like some of you may be feeling a bit hesitant, okay? That's the energy that I feel right now. I feel like some of you may be feeling a bit hesitant when it comes to what you say, what you do, how you do it, because you recognize that you may be bothering other people. But Spirit is telling me to tell you, don't worry about that. Okay, don't worry about that. That message definitely applies to me as well. So, I needed to hear that message in that time as well, okay? Let's go ahead, start picking some cards here for you guys. Messages for Taurus for the month of November 2019. Spirit, what messages do we have for Taurus? Let us see. What messages do you have for our Taurians? Okay, so we have stand your ground. Okay, so stand your ground. Make it known who you are and what you're capable of doing. Like I said, there's going to be people whose feathers are ruffled by what it is that you're capable of doing or what you are doing. That is not your business, okay? So Spirit wanted to come in and remind you of that. Also, yep, it's getting stuck right here. I feel like some people are just trying to oppose against you because it's you, okay? It's going to happen. It comes with the territory, all right? When you're meant to be great or you're doing great things, it's going to happen. Overall, we have victory and success. So what did I tell you? It's going to happen, right? It's going to happen, but what does that have to do with you, overcoming the situation? We also have spiritual union here, okay? I have been mentioning to you guys that there was going to be a partner entering your life, or someone was going to be trying to enter your life. You may already know who this person is, and for whatever reason or another, it may just not be what you're typically used to, what you typically go after, or something about it is just different, okay? Something about it is different for you, and it really freaks you out, and it makes you not want to pursue it. However, Spirit is telling me that you can trust this, okay? You can trust this. Is a spiritual connection. This is you and somebody understanding each other in a way that words don't even have to be spoken. You understand each other, okay? We have firm foundation here. It came out in reverse. So like I said, I do feel at this time you feel like your foundation is being tampered with. You see that ground underneath his feet and how it's kind of all jittery and jumpy and stuff, kind of like an earthquake is happening or something like that, okay? But Spirit is telling me don't worry about what's going on, because I'm telling you, people are going to try to shake you, but you cannot be moved. I'm getting this very stern and firm energy, okay? You see how this person's calf muscles are darn near about to pop out the skin? So I feel like, no matter what's going on underneath you, whoever's trying to tamper with your foundation, you're going to be fine. And then back to this, okay, with that connection that they have. Look how they're looking at each other. So, whoa, okay. What do we have here? Yep, your suffering is okay. So you recognize that somebody is trying to mess with your happy beginning, okay? You see here, prosperity begins, okay? But you're keeping it to yourself. Spirit is saying you don't have to worry about it, beloved. You don't have to worry about it, because I promise you and I guarantee you that this person is going to pretty much eat your dust. And what I'm getting from you is you're not even like that, okay? It's not even in you to want to hurt anybody else, okay? But with this Nine of Swords, this person has this, stick here to protect her if need be, because it's like everybody's trying to fog you in, so you feel like you can't necessarily see the ground. You don't necessarily know where you're going, like I said, right? And it's because people see the prosperity that's coming to you. People see you as this unmovable force. Look at his back, right? Speaking of all this strength with the calves, the back, all of these strong muscles, okay? So people recognize your strength, okay? And okay, so you're suffering in silence. You're keeping it to yourself right now. But Spirit wants you to know you don't have to. You don't have to keep it to yourself. You can, voice your opinion. However, Spirit does want to, remind you You never let anybody see you sweat. So never. Even if something bothers you and it's in that moment, you're like, well, what the, I just don't get it. Because, like, for example, I have a really good heart, right? So if something like that were to happen to me, in my head, I'd be going, well, what the hell? You get what I'm saying? I don't do anything to anybody ever. You get what I'm saying? At all, ever. Like, prime example, it looks like somebody tried to report a person's page. You get what I'm saying? But I'm like, for what? Why would you possibly do that when I'm not doing anything wrong and it's never been reported before, right? So you might be in that type of thing where you're just like, I just don't understand why somebody would do something like this, or why people feel away, or why. Let me tell you something. You have a good heart. Not everybody has a good heart. So that's why. Okay, some people are just plain old flat out evil, and it's nothing that we can pretty much make up for it. There's no reason, explanation. They're just evil. Okay. This here, we got successful funding. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, and then there's a lot of purple. So I feel like keep your crown clear. What I mean by that, do not worry about all of the pebbles that are being thrown at you, because later on you're going to be able to collect them and put them in your crown, because you're going to remember how somebody tried to take everything that you're working for away from you and failed. Okay. We also have exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. More purple, like I just said, with that crown chakra. And then visualize abundance in all forms. I don't know about you guys, but Spirit is pretty much confirming everything that I just said to you. Okay, so with the successful funding, I feel like I said, if somebody sees that you're being prosperous, or they're trying to shake up your foundation or anything like that, don't worry about it. It says your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. So regardless to what, you're going to be good, you're going to be taken care of. People can feel however they feel, but it's not going to stop anything. And it's so funny because my big sis, who is a Taurus, that's exactly what she said. Like, I don't want to say word for word, because that's not necessarily quote unquote, but she definitely said along those lines, like, it's not stopping anything. A person can be hateful, can be spiteful, can be evil, can do all of that, and it's not stopping anything, I promise you. Then right here we have exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. Okay, so go outside, take walks. Okay, do yoga, jumping jacks, bust out every 10 minutes doing jumping jacks. Why not? And plus, jumping jacks is a fun little exercise. Just bust out and do 10 jumping jacks. What the hell? It's just something to get your blood flowing and get everything going. Okay, so it says the key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels, and the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising, and it becomes its own reward. Okay, so whatever that might be for you. Maybe for you that might be joining a Zumba class, line dancing, kickboxing, going to the gym by yourself, who knows, right? Maybe just going on lunch break runs or jogs or walks, whatever. Then it also says visualize abundance in all forms. Okay, oh, and it looks like that's really pretty there. And so it says, God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. So let's just pause right there, because I told you there's a lot of purple. I told you that. And see, this is the thing. With the red, this is your root chakra. So somebody's trying to mess with your lower vibrational chakras. And that is something that I literally know about. Okay, so Spirit, okay. This is what I'm talking about. Spirit will always put the light worker through something to set the example, or to be the example, or to show the way, or something. And I swear, it's kind of like what I'm going through right now. Now, I don't know if it's because we both earth elements or whatever the case may be, but this is really similar to what I'm going through, and it's kind of scary, Taurus, okay? Kind of scary. But anyways, so yeah, it's like people are trying to mess with your lower vibrational chakras. Maybe somebody's doing chakra work on you. I don't know. But what people fail to understand and realize is that when something is your purpose, when something is your mission, when you're doing things the right reason, for the right reasons, okay, when the Mother Universe knows your heart, there's nothing that anybody can do to stop what's going to happen anyway. So they can mess with your stuff at the lower levels all they want. But all you have to do is, come on, manifest it. Look at all this purple. So it's like they're sitting here trying to do this, not even knowing that Wow. As soon as I was about to say that, there's a siren. If you watched my Facebook video earlier today, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I was just about to bring up Archangel Michael. Okay, so they don't know that they're sitting up here trying to mess with your sense of security and, you know, trying to cause obstacles for you and all this other stuff, but they don't even know that you're going to overcome with this wrath. This wrath right here that you sitting here and they think they're defeating you, you're going to rise up and you're going to stand in your power and stand your ground. They're going to see successful funding still coming. They're going to see you still manifesting stuff. They're going to see you being victorious and successful, and what they're going to do, be mad as fuck. Okay, and whose fault is that? Yours or theirs? Whose problem is that? Yours or theirs? You ain't telling them to do all of this foolishness. They chose to do that, right? And then with this spiritual union, I really want to look into this. I want to look more into this. So we're going to put the angels' abundance to the side, because I need to see for you guys' behalf. Because like I said, this is very similar to what I'm going through. And so now I'm like, we're going to dig. We're going to dig. I want answers, because like I said, when you're a nice person, when you're a good person, you just want to know why. You just want to know why. You just don't understand. It's like, doesn't make sense to me, Spirit. I don't get it. Nope. And you sit there, you try to go through your head, you try to check all the boxes. You're like, I'm a good person. I always give back. I'm always helpful. What exactly could it be? You get what I'm saying? And not for nothing, with that successful funding card, the way that it relates to my personal situation is, you know, I have very supportive clients, very supportive blue spirits is what I call them. I have you guys are very supportive, all right? And so the other day I was in a bit of a bind, and I told my blue spirits, and they helped me out. So maybe that was the reason. I don't know. My BFF Jill. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that just really ruffled somebody's feathers to see that, damn, she really has support. Like, what you want me to be out here sticking? Like, that's really how it be feeling. Like, people just, they want to see you struggle. And because you're not struggling, it just pisses them off. And look, as soon as I said Archangel Michael, what did I say? It's crazy, man. Alright, so let us see what's going on, Spirit. First of all, what is going on with this prosperity begins in reverse and firm foundation in reverse? What is up with that? Yep, we have 3 of coins in reverse. Somebody is upset about the way that you work, your work ethic, the fact that anytime you put effort into something, it comes out amazing. And you have accolades, rewards, accomplishments. They don't like that. They don't like that. And this may also be people that put on the front and say that they want to work with you, okay, or act like they're working with you. Or this may even be people at your job or in your work environment. All right, Spirit, give us more information on this group. Intimidated and jealous because they're a page. How do I put this? You're not a page. Whomever I'm talking to, I'm not going to say you're seasoned, because I don't even like that word. I'm only 28, and I don't like when people call me seasoned. I'm not seasoned, okay? I mean, I got flavor, but don't call me seasoned. Anywho, so you know some things, okay? You know how to properly tend to your soil prior to dropping any seeds, and then going about your business with fertilizing, nurturing, and caring for that seed until it blossoms into what it was intended on blossoming into. This person is in the beginning stages, and so they're trying to play checkers with somebody who's a master at chess, is what I just heard. They're trying to play checkers with somebody who is a master at chess. All right. Yes. Yep. 4 of Wands. This security is going to be here anyway. We have Palace of Swords and we have 4 of Wands. This person wants you to be all up in your head about your foundation not being the way that it actually is. They want you to be thrown off. They want you to feel defeated. They want you to suffer in silence. They want you to not say anything. They want you to be unaware. But Spirit is telling me with all of this purple, you're pretty aware. You know exactly where it's coming from, etc. And it's so funny because that's another thing my sister said. She literally said, well, once again, not word for word, because like I said, my sister does have her master's degree. You are not about to get me in trouble out here in these streets for misquoting, okay? APA, I have to do it right. I'm not going to misquote. Anyway, she definitely said something along the lines of, when you know where it's coming from, it doesn't matter because, and then too, Mother Universe is always going to right the wrongs. It's always going to balance the scale. So at the end of the day, when your heart gets weighed on that scale, that is not something that I have to answer for. That is something you have to answer for, okay? We have Knight of Wands here in reverse. They're doing it all wrong. Very immature, going about it completely wrong, okay? Now, in regards to this suffering in silence, we have the 3 of Cups here in reverse. I feel like the reason why you're not necessarily saying anything, we also have the Strength card, is because these are people that you consider to be friends. Because now that's another 3. So these are people you either consider to be friends, partners, something, you get what I'm saying, and they're turning out not to be that. You're recognizing people's true colors, so you're keeping it to yourself because you don't know who it's coming from. You know it's coming from somebody close to you. You may not just be able to pinpoint who that person is, and so you know, you're just not saying anything to anybody. You just, everything you say is real strategic because you're not sure who the culprit is, right? But with this Strength card, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting, it's like you want to say something, but you can't say something because you don't know who to say something to. So everything that you say is like, I don't know, okay? You know what I mean. And then we have the High Priestess here in reverse. Yeah, so it's like intuitively, you feel like you know, but you're just not sure, so everybody is the op. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting, you're just not sure, so everybody is the op. We have the Ten of Swords here in reverse. Yep, you're getting over the fact that somebody just keeps trying to betray you, deceive you, or something like that, right? We have the King of Cups in reverse. So I feel like it's somebody who's just not committed to the same things that you are. It could also be somebody from the past who is upset that you moved on, or somebody from the past who is upset that you don't want to be with them. Maybe this person tried to offer you a connection and you don't want to be in a connection with this person, but overall I feel you being victorious and successful. I also see that this person is viewing and watching your success. That could also be a reason. Like I just said, this person feels like you're successful without them. So it could have been somebody who maybe wanted to work with you and you didn't want to work with. But then we have the Ten of Coins here, the Five of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. Yep. So it could have been a family member or somebody that you looked at as a family member, or soulmate, because we have the Two of Cups here highlighted on this Five of Cups, right? So she's focused on this soulmate connection, or that person is anyways. Could be somebody that you have kids with or have children with, right? But we have the Queen of Cups here. So once again, listening to your intuition. Could also be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And then we have the Seven of Wands, which is you standing up for yourself, okay? So ultimately, what I get from these cards all together is it was a home situation, perhaps with a soulmate, okay? Somebody that you have a close connection to. And like I said, this person still has emotions that are attached to you, okay, whether you still feel the same way or not. I get more not than yes because we have this Seven of Wands here. So it's kind of like I said, you don't know where the attack is coming from, so everybody is getting treated in the same way, even whoever this potentially is, because that's what we're reading right now, okay? So even who that potentially is getting treated like that. Yep. You don't want to invest in it. We have the Seven of Coins. You don't want to invest in it with the Palace of Coins, okay? And now let's go ahead and read the victory and success and then stand in your power. Okay, we got Seven of Cups, so having a lot of options to choose from, okay? So that could be another thing too. Maybe you have a lot of options and this person feels some type of way about it. Yep, you've let go of the situation and this person is still trying to hold on to you, okay? They could also be upset because you're not just focused on one project, which is the project working with them. You've kind of freed yourself of any... I don't want to say memories because, you know, memories are just that. But you just don't harbor, you don't soak in the feelings, okay, anymore. You don't soak in the feelings anymore. You don't necessarily harbor too many lovey-dovey feelings for this person anymore either because it was a non-reciprocal relationship. So if these were business partners, if these were friends, if these were people considered to be soulmates, okay, whatever it may be, they weren't on the same level as you. They're showing up as a page, okay? And like that's the second time they showed up as a page, and here you are showing up as the Emperor, okay? Showing up as somebody who was willing to transform yourself, and you did. We have the Death card here, okay? So I feel like you transformed yourself and you became this person that nobody thought you were going to be able to be, and it's really pissing people off. They feel some type of way. So everybody is coming at you, and this is why with this Seven of Wands, this is like when you get sneak attacks and you have to defend yourself out of nowhere. You wasn't expecting to have to defend yourself because these are people who's supposed to be supportive, but now all of a sudden you got to defend yourself against the people who's supposed to be on your side, right? And then we have the Queen of Swords here because you're in a state of head over heart. I have to protect myself by any means necessary, period, okay? And like I said, it's because of the betrayal, the backstabbing, all of that. So because you don't know who's been putting swords in your back, you just have your sword on ready, okay? So I don't know, but that's a lot. So this is going to conclude you guys' message for November 2019. If you have not already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Peace and hair grease.